Boys on the river not playing cars. Alcohol and reefer, that's my A&R. Non-flyer, fans of Messiah. Got your hands up now, say jump higher.
Hey everyone! So I'm doing the questions tag just for fun and for like my first video or second video, depending on how I edit these or decide what videos to put up anyways. So this is my, well, I say my new channel, but I don't have an old channel, so it's just my channel. I cannot see that well because normally I wear glasses, but seeing as I'm looking at and using my camera on my laptop, the screen was reflecting in them and it looked like I had no eyes, or I don't know. Anyways, so this is just a questions tag I managed to find online, and I was answering questions for my first video. Sorry if I seem nervous or weird or whatever. 1, maybe because I'm actually just weird. 2, I know I'll film myself often. Also 3, sorry for the weird, strange lighting. Lighting in my house is awful and I haven't done this stuff professionally before, so I've basically just taken the lamp covers off my lamps and tried to put them in places so that the lighting wasn't so absolutely terrible. The quality of the video is probably not going to be the best because I'm just using my Mac webcam because I don't have any other options at this time, but I plan on getting, you know, some sort of nicer camera in the future, maybe. Anyway, so I'm just gonna like jump in with the questions, so sorry if I keep awkwardly looking off camera because I'm not used to like looking into the camera. Okay, whatever. So, where were you 3 hours ago? I believe I went out with my friends. I don't really go out that often, so you know, caught me on like an off day, I guess. We went fishing, and we didn't catch anything, probably because we have these decent enough poles, but they lost their line a while ago, so we replaced them with like little kid line. So when you cast it out, it goes like maybe 10 feet and just like pulls back in. It's terrible anyway. On my pole I had, we don't use, like, when I go with my friends, we don't use real worms, which is what I'm used to using with my dad. But on my line, for some reason I was using like the world's biggest worm. It was like this big, a fake worm. And it was a tiny little pond, so I think I caught a bass there once. Is the first bass we'd probably ever see in my tiny little town. And basically, I don't know what fucking fish would, oh, I don't know if I can say that on my channel, whatever, I'll bleep it. I don't know what fish was gonna go for that worm. It was probably bigger than half the fish in that pond. Anyway, so yeah, I went fishing and we drove around and all that stuff. Who are you in love with? No one. Unless, like, Jennifer Lawrence or Daniel from Bastille. Unless they count. Otherwise, for the most part, no one. I say for the most part, like, no, I mean no one. There's no most part involved. Have you ever eaten a crayon? I would say probably yes. When I was younger, I grew up in a neighborhood of like a bunch of kids, and around my age, it was mostly boys, and they used to dare me to do things. I do remember one time my sister dared me to pee. No, it wasn't my sister, it was my neighbor dared me to pee in my pants, and I was like, this is like way too old to have been doing this. I was like 7 years old, and I did it, and it wasn't a trick either. He actually did it too. I don't know why. I don't know. I wanted to prove I was one of the guys or something. So where I was trying to go with this story and failed to get to was, yes, I've probably eaten a crayon when I was little. Is there anything pink within 10 feet of you? Yes. This like natural deodorant, and I think I completely just missed. I just ripped the cap off of that. Anyway, there's like body spray over there, and I think there's a pencil case over there, and that's actually it. Are you wearing socks right now? Oh, I just skipped a question. Whatever, I'll do this one first. You're wearing socks right now? The answer is no. In fact, I'm wearing my pajamas, which is why I'm wearing this like awful shirt. When is the last time you went to the mall? Probably 2 weeks ago, maybe. I don't go to the mall that often, and it's probably better that I don't. My purse that I bought a while ago had one of those little security tags in it, and for some reason the people never took it out, and I didn't notice. But every time I go in the mall, I walk through every one of those metal detectors, and it just goes off, like walking in, walking out, and I'm always nervous walking out because I'm afraid that people will think I'm stealing something. Anyway, there's like a whole tangent I could go off, but I'm gonna like focus, stay on track. Does your family have a car worth over $2,000? Yes. My mom just bought a new car. I do not own a nice car. I don't own any car. I don't even own a license. I don't have a permit. This is so sad. I don't like the idea of driving, even though my mother and my sister and, you know, my whole family tell me I need to get a license because it's, like, embarrassing at this age. Okay. When was the last time you drove out of town? Probably last Friday, maybe? No, last Friday. Last Friday was yesterday. I don't know why I said that like it was a while ago. Probably last Saturday. Me and my friends like to drive, like, quite a distance away. We drive to the beaches. So, yeah. We like to drive around at night and stuff too. It's really fun to go, there's this field we go to at night, and we take like long exposure pictures, and it's like a massive field surrounded by forest, and right in the middle there's a tree with a little cemetery underneath. But I remember a little while ago, like, dogs were howling all around us, and like geese were honking, and it was dark, and we left because it was freaking us out. I don't know why I told that story, but you know. Have you been to the movies in the last 5 days? No. I don't go to the movies basically at all. I'll go on a rare occasion with a friend. Are you hot? Physically, no. In fact, I'm like a little bit cold, but I sort of half closed the windows, and now that I'm looking up at the window where like my naked bulb is sitting, I realize I'm up on the 5th floor of an apartment building. Probably every neighbor for miles around can just see into my room. Whatever. I'm blind now because I was staring at the bulb. Alright. What was the last thing you had to drink? I think it was milk. Which is funny because I haven't had that in a while. Anyway, I don't know why that's funny. What are you wearing right now? Okay, first of all, this awful STP oil t-shirt. And, oh, another thing that's pink. Pink gnome pajama pants. Yeah. Yeah. Do you wash your car or let the car wash do it? I do not have a car, as previously stated. Last food that you ate. I don't know what it's called, but I have white rice with everything because I'm Asian, and I thought everyone did. Like, I just eat it with everything. But they don't. Anyway, it was rice with some sort of, like, weird sauce soup thing over it, and, like, carrots and peppers and chicken, and I don't know, it's good.